The snow has already caused a number of delays and cancellations at the airport this morning.
And Grace Key joins us now from YVR. And Grace, are most of the problems with domestic flights or international flights?
Yeah, I just took a peek at the board. We're certainly seeing cancellations just across with both domestic and international. Right now we're joined by Alyssa Smith with YVR. Thanks for joining us this morning. So do you have any numbers at all and just how many cancellations we're seeing?
Yeah, here at YVR, of course, we are seeing the snow fall outside. We accumulated about 5 to 7 centimeters overnight. And so we are seeing some impacts to flight schedules. Just as we look at the roads and need to leave extra time and extra space in between the car in front of us, it's the same for aircraft in terms of making sure we're leaving adequate space between arriving and departing flights and managing the capacity of the airport to the weather. So as a result, we are seeing some impacts to flight schedules here at YVR today. We're operating about 80% of our originally scheduled flights, and many of those delays and cancellations were put in place over the last 24 hours with our airline partners as we prepared for this snow.
So some of that was preemptive cancellations. Absolutely. Just in light of knowing that there wouldn't be as many flights coming in and out of here.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah.
So we always see with this particular storm, how is this one challenging? I know there's sometimes different makeups of how a storm progresses, and there's different challenges depending on how the storm is. What's the challenge with this one?
With this one, it's really the steady accumulation over the course of a shortened period of time. So certainly we started to see the snowfall about 11 o'clock last night and just keeping on falling, so just being able to keep up with the clearing of the snow and the ice from our runways, from our taxiways, from our aprons, making sure that the aircraft are de-iced even if they've been sitting here for a little longer. It's just that steady flow of snow that's keeping our teams on their toes to make sure we're keeping everything clear.
Yeah. And how is that progressing? There's been a lot of money that YVR put in. You've got these two very high-powered snow blowers, from what I understand, or snow machines.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So over this past year, we've made a concerted effort to invest in our equipment, our infrastructure, and our processes and our operations to make sure that we can keep pace with the weather that's here in YVR. And so we've got all of our snow equipment out in full force, including the new machines that we put into play this year.
All right, thanks again for joining us this morning. Yeah. So yeah, as you are hearing from a lot of people, it's just the amount of snow that came down overnight that is just so challenging for so many people. But again, if you are coming to the airport, again, you heard 80% capacity, so definitely you want to check your flight schedule before arriving. Back to you.
Grace Key reporting from YVR. Thank you so much, Grace, for joining us.